Round two of the 1992 250 Motocross Grand Prix here at Payerne in Switzerland. Great weather conditions, big turnout of spectators to enjoy the racing. Brit there, Jamie Dobb, makes his way back into the paddock, no doubt thinking of things to come. 59 the bike there of Stefan EVERTS, 1991 125 champion. That's TRAMPUS Parker, the defending 250 world champion. The straight-talking American married to an Italian. Well, that's the gardener. I actually don't know his name, but no doubt we'll talk to him later. Mike Healy there with Sylvain Gabors of the Biaffi team. Green flag goes up. It's fastest in time training down onto the line first, and that's EVERTS. 59 on the bike. He'll be hoping to replace that with a 1. Robbie Herring, 19 on the Castrol Honda for 1992. Currently leading the British 125 and 250 championship. Number 2 drops in there, and that's Healy. Number 3, Alexander PUZAR. Drops in on the Yamaha 75. There in your picture, Donny Schmidt, the American, 10-3. They settle in. This is where the riders pick their spot on that start gate. Very important part of the race to start. Number 1, defending champion once again. TRAMPUS Parker, former 125 champion, 250 champion. The gate drops, and there they go, up the hill for the first time. Into that corner. We've got the fallers there. That looks like Monique Bevorts. Pekka Väkkönen is in there as well. But they're away, and it's Parker that leads, number 1. Had a terrible outing at Holland the week before, but here he intends to make up for it. EVERTS was in second, 59 as the rest of the pack pour through. Massive crowd of spectators here in Switzerland to witness this 250 Grand Prix racing. And the speeds are absolutely out of this world. EVERTS chasing in second, chasing the man that leads Parker. The American with the Belgian second. The rest of the pack comes through. Dobby was in there as well, young James Dobb. Teas Visa, PUZAR went through. Number 4 there was Johansson. Get Everton in front of him, but the battle is on at the front, and somebody's gone down in a big heap. It's Kawasaki ace, young Paul Mallin, riding for the first year in the 250 Grand Prix, exiting the 500s from last year. Team boss Alec Wright deciding this lad's got more of a future in the quarter leader brigade, but it's EVERTS that's now got the lead. TRAMPUS Parker now second, 2 former 125 champions at the front, but it's EVERTS that leads away on the Suzuki. Parker on the Honda. Him back down the track for 3rd position. At the moment, that's currently held by number 23. The British rider, James Dobb. This is a great ride for him. Disaster last week at Holland for Dobby, didn't really score much at all. EVERTS still leads. Oh, look at this, up and over the jumps. Schmidt, 75, the American. Trying to pick up some places, pick up some points. Out goes the lap board. EVERTS it is at the moment that's pulling away from second place man Parker. Parker seems to have no answer to that Suzuki. Just seems to have a bit more juice. The Kawasaki of Dobb. This will be a good result if he can stay there. Well, looking back for Baden Monet there, and the Chesterfield boys, PUZAR and Moore are in there as well. There's Visa. Teas Visa riding well on the Chambers Clothing Honda. The rest come through. Cooper went through. There's Jan Godard. Looking back mid-pack now from the fallers from that. That's Healy, the Vorts. And here's Robbie Herring, got held up in that first lap crash, but he's beginning to make up places as EVERTS comes around to take the checkered flag and 20 points for the first heat win. Second, TRAMPUS Parker, 17 points. Looking back for 3rd. And it is Dobb. He's picked it up, 15 points, and a good ride. PUZAR it is that comes in 4th, then Moore coming home in 5th. The teammates, the Chesterfield lads, with Evertson finishing 6th. It seems quite strange that the Swiss authorities have insisted that Chesterfield tape over their riders' logos. They say no moving advertisements. Seems quite strange when you consider the rest of the track is covered in Chesterfield banners. But there you are, top 3 take the presentation.
He went like that, tanks like that, and went right out wide and landed on him.
Well, there's an explanation of Robbie Herring's coming together with Mother Earth. Team Biaffi lads Healy and Everts. Everts winning 3 out of the 4 races now. The question is, who can stop him? The Chesterfield ladies along the start line, and here indeed comes the winner of that first heat, young Stefan Everts. 59 on the Suzuki. The Yamaha Peter Johansson, number 4, up onto the line. And there is the British contingent, 23 Dobb, 88 Mark Eastwood, and finally 98 Paul Mallin. Having a chat. The gate is about to drop for Heat 2, and here they come. Up that hill, it's full bore into that corner. And you can see those photographers step back, and I would if I was standing there. Round they go, and it's number 18, the American Payerne who leads. Donny Schmidt there in second. The second American, Bob Moore, third. Everts is there, Diamond is there, PUZAR is there, Parker is there, Visa is there. Looking back, Fanton's in there, Dobb was there, Herring is coming round as well. This really is something to be reckoned with. Number 4 there, Johansson. Mallin is going through on the inside. Oh, they're so quick, these lads, on these 250s. You really just have a job to keep up with them. Healy was in there as well from a bad start. But as the rest of the pack stream through, we turn our attentions back to the front of the race. Payerne, number 18 leads. It's still Schmidt. Hounded him in second. Moore is there. Everts is still there. So is Diamond, number 17, Mickey Diamond, who gave up motocross racing 2 years ago. He's back, and he's back with a vengeance. Herring, number 19. The British rider charging through from a not a particularly good start. Payerne still holding off the attentions of Donny Schmidt, 75. And look at Moore. Everts took Moore, and Moore is taking Everts back again. Diamond is still there, no problem. So is PUZAR. We're looking back for Parker. Here's Dobby. James Dobb moving up the field just a little. Really is some interesting stuff going on. Johansson's still there behind Dobby. We're looking back for... There goes Healy. Through on the inside, those jumps beginning to rut up. Schmidt at the moment still in second, not able to pressurise Monet. But let's look back into third position, because yes indeed, there's that familiar Suzuki of young Stefan Everts. Last year's one. Oh, and someone went down. That would have been Schmidt. Colliding with Payerne. Schmidt goes down in the big heap. Everybody runs over him, including Rob Herring. Well, let's hope he's not injured. Back on that bike as soon as possible. He's looking back. I wouldn't start. Well, I think he's decided this is worse than trying to dance in the middle of the M25 motorway. There is Healy, number 2. Not having a particularly good time today. We've got the yellow flag out as Donny Schmidt with a damaged machine making his way back to the paddock. Look at the rear end of that bike. Well, it's Moore that's taken up the running at the front. Young Bob Moore, the former 125 contender, now in the 250s. Everts there in second. Behind Everts, it's Herring up into third. This could be 15 points for Robbie. PUZAR, number 3. Behind him, number 1, it's Parker. Getting back behind Parker. There was a battle there between Diamond and Monet. Monet dropping the bike somewhere. Number 10, McKelly Fanton. He's in there as well. Number 5, Bevorts on the Johnson's Yamaha. Seems strange that Johnson's can advertise on the rider as the rest of the pack come through. Number 4 there, Johansson. Healy's behind him, making up ground from a bad start. Evertson was in there. Axel Holbert was there. There's Dobby. He's beginning to drop back. Back at the front with the American, Bob Moore. Most unassuming, polite young man he really is. Second, it's still Everts. And there's Herring, and there goes Herring. That's going to cost him a place. Parker goes through. That's 1 place is lost. Behind him, PUZAR goes through. So Robbie Herring making a very bad mistake in that rut. Gets the bike going, but he's dropped 2 places. And places make points, as they say. Mickey Diamond. It's nice to see Mickey back. A great character. Number 10, McKelly Fanton. There is Bevorts. And the leader round, I think now to take the checkered flag, number 81. It's Bob Moore, and he takes it. A win and 20 points for the American. Everts comes home in second with those 17 points. Parker moved up to third. Backmarker coming through. PUZAR coming home in fourth. He'll be happy with that result. Looking back now for fifth, and that was Robbie Herring. Well, he dropped those 2 places. That could have been a better result for Robbie. Diamond there in 6th position. Fanton in 7th. We're looking back for the finishers. That was Bavorts, 8th. And Paul Malin there coming home in about 10th. Well, let's move our attentions back to this Grand Prix drop-down start gate as the riders come out to do their traditional little piece of gardening. There is the 1991 25 Grand Prix winner just a moment ago, Stefan Everts, as they come down onto the line. Diamond. There in front of Diamond is Johansson. Moore, the winner of that second heat, lines up. Now, he's chosen not to drop the bike in the rut. He's obviously found somewhere that's got a little bit more grip. The 5-second board is shown to the riders. The gate will drop any time after those 5 seconds. And it does. Here they come. 250cc machines up this start straight. 40 of them, all going for that little pinhole on that first corner. Is it going to be clean? It is. Yes, somebody's down. And that looks like Everts. Indeed, Stefan Everts has taken a tumble. He's going to have to come right from the back. So let's see the calibre of this man now. Away he goes to the shouts of the crowd. But who is it that leads? It's number 1, Trampus Parker, the defending champion. Second place, 28, that's Gazarat, the Italian. Then it was Diamond. Vekinen, Healy coming through. There's Herring. He's on for a good start. Moore is there as well. So is number 4, Johansson. Well, I can certainly say this has been a superb turnout this weekend at Payerne in Switzerland. Super track, great support from all the sponsors. Just look at the crowd. They really are enjoying themselves. The suggestion that we may have snow here, totally groundless, as you can see, the weather conditions absolutely perfect. And so indeed was the racing. And up into 17th came Bader Manet. Jan Godard there behind him. Paul Malin is in there as well. So is Dietmar Lacker. We're looking for Everts. And on cue, here he is, charging through the pack after that opening lap crash. As we said, we'll get the measure of this lad through this one. Back with the leader, Trampus Parker, number 1, leading, with fellow teammate Mickey Diamond chasing there in 2nd on the Hondas. Number 6, Pekka Vekinen on the Yamaha in 3rd. That's Bob Moore, 81 there in 4th. Coming back behind Moore, number 4, Johansson. And PUZAR, number 3 on the Chesterfield Yamaha, as Trampus Parker comes home to take a well-earned win and 20 points. Following Parker home, teammate number 17, it should be Mickey Diamond. Indeed, there he is. And behind Diamond, it should be Pekka Vekinen, the first of the Yamahas. Behind him, it was Moore. In 5th, Johansson. 6th was Bavorts. And 7th was PUZAR. So that's 5 Yamahas, one after another. And Everts finished 21st, out of the points. As Pekka Vekinen here gets a well-earned drink as Trampus Parker steps up onto the podium to take the flowers and the applause of the crowd. And well-deserved. Disaster in Holland for Trampus Parker, but he's really come good here today. And there beside him is his little young son. So it's motocross really now becoming much a family affair. Well, here's a man that decided to change from the 125s to 250s, and certainly a decision that he's made well, because there in 2nd overall position, Bob Moore, fellow American. I'm currently looking for Stefan Everts, but he appears too exhausted to attend the rostrum. But nevertheless, from myself, Kenny Kay, we'll see you in Austria for 250 Grand Prix racing.